Hey guys, it's Coach Amy. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a holistic health coach specializing in weight loss with pre-diabetic clients. I'm also a PhD student of integrative and functional nutrition, minoring in mind-body medicine at Saybrook University. I'm also a certified personal trainer and founder of Culinary Medicine for Everyday Living YouTube channel. If you haven't checked it out, I will link it below. I highly suggest you follow the YouTube channel. Um, Over the last few weeks, I've been talking about weight loss strategies, and right now I have moved into how to heal your relationship with food. A lot of people have developed a stigma, negative emotions around their relationship with food. Dieting has become a dirty word because of this yo-yoing effect of dieting, trying, failing, rebounding, overeating, and just ultimately years and years of trying and failing. However, mindfulness practice is a way to begin to heal your relationship with food, and research supports that. To refer back to that research, go 2 days ago. I have an introduction to this series where I really dive in to the research behind mindfulness practice and how it helps heal a relationship, your relationship or our relationship with food. My intention in this series is really for you, again, to always have evidence-informed takeaways, practical recommendations more than anything. But for this series, most importantly, I want you to learn to enjoy your food and have a positive, healthy relationship with food. And so ultimately, nutrition heals and our mind body connection is real. And when we start applying mindfulness practice to the way that we interact with our food, you really do begin to heal that relationship with food. Yesterday, I introduced the mindful eating cycle. That is Dr. May's work. She's a physician who was working with patients, and she herself had been yo-yo dieting for years. And so she became a health coach. She got certified, and in fact, she was one of the instructors where I got my certification. But as part of her really trying to make a positive difference and help her patients turn their health around, she developed the mindful eating cycle so that to get rid of the whole dieting, this negative restriction that comes along with dieting. Research also shows that any type of restriction has less positive results, whereas when we focus on making habit changes that are positive, like I am going to do this, I am going to this, rather than I am not going to do this. Research shows too that those who set positive goals, in other words, I am going to do this, have more success in changing those habits. But the full cycle for mindful eating that she developed involves getting to know you and your relationship with food by asking yourself these questions: why, when, what, how much, and where. And so yesterday, we hashed out the why. I asked you to get a food journal, a notebook, and a pen, and just start taking notes, because if you really want to get the most of this series, take notes, follow along, use these journal prompts every night, sit down and really do some reflecting about where you are with your food. Yesterday, go back to that video. The reason your why is important, because when we know our why, everything else falls into place. When we start to understand why am I doing the things that I'm doing, and when it comes to mindful eating, you really start to understand that these cues that sometimes you're going to food to feel other things such as boredom and stress. Those are two big ones I see all of the time. There's other reasons that you may uncover. But when you learn to eat more mindfully, it teaches you to live more vibrantly. And that's in the words of Dr. May. You basically hash out these questions, and when you begin to unravel your why and when, what, how much, and where, you can start to heal your relationship with food. Keeping in mind, a healthy relationship with food is centered around eating for energy to do the things that we love, right? So it's there to supply us with food. And so often we need to start incorporating habits to fill those gaps that we're using food to fill. So today's question is when? When do I eat? Write that down, guys. Write all of these questions. So that's the first question. The first thing is to do to approach your when is when you feel hungry, stop and ask yourself, am I really hungry? And as you begin to tune into your body, you can dig even deeper with how often do I feel like eating? And again, back to your why. And then ask yourself, how do I know if I'm hungry? Right? Mindfulness is the way to know if you're hungry by asking yourself these questions. Another question, can I tell the difference between physical hunger and head hunger? And as you begin to tune into your body, you can, and you will start to be able to tell the difference between a physical, truly being hungry, needing food for nourishment, or is this an emotional need? And is this am I trying to to eat to because I'm stressed? Do I tend, some people do, some people can't eat while they're stressed, right? That's another thing to pay attention to. Another question to ask yourself is, am I bored? What can I do to fill my time? How can I direct my attention away from food when I am not hungry and I want to go to food? What can I do to fill in those gaps? What do I really need? And that could be, do I need a hobby? Do I need some stress management in my life? Do I need some emotional support in life? Do I need to ask a friend or family member for help? Do I need to phone a friend and just have a conversation? When does I want a brownie mean I want a break? Like, maybe you need to take a mental health day off work. What could I do better to cope with my emotional triggers for eating, whatever those may be? How can I cope with my emotional triggers? Do you need to maybe get some, mental health support? And as you begin to answer these questions, guys, again, you unravel your current relationship with food by tuning into what your body needs when it's not hungry, but you're using food. And in that way, you can heal your relationship with food, and begin to nourish your body in all ways, not just with food. You might, again, like I said, need stress management techniques. You might need a hobby. You might need to call a friend just for some support. Food and then becomes what it's intended to be, to fuel the life that you want to live, to do the things that are important to you and that you enjoy. And this entire process leads to a happier, more fulfilling life. And the weight loss and health benefits are a happy side effect. Research supports this, guys. So again, the big takeaways from yesterday and today is mindful eating is a no judgment zone. Do not judge. It's there. You're here to learn about how you interact with your food. You're becoming aware of how you feel when you eat, emotionally and physically, learning to tell the difference between when you're truly hungry or when your body needs something else. And in that way, you begin to heal your relationship with food. The mindful eating cycle is about asking yourself why, when, what, how much, and where. And yesterday, go back to the why if you haven't done that. Start with your why. Then you can move into today's prompts. When. Use your food journal to take notes and really get to really start to know yourself and how you interact with your food. Really spend some time with this, guys. tomorrow, tune back in, or actually tomorrow's Saturday, so Monday, tune back in as we continue this conversation. Spend some time this weekend getting to know your when and your why first, and then your when. And guys, again, it's going to help you unravel that relationship. Tune into your body. Start listening, maybe finding what finding the support that you need, that you're using food. Like, it's going to require, this takes some work to get to know yourself, but I promise you, you're going to be happier. You're going to have a more fulfilled life. Journal along to get the most out of this learning experience, guys. And if you feel like you would like some support or accountability that you could have in a coach, reach out to me, send me a message. We'll get you in. The first consultation's on me. And thank you guys for being here today. I'll see you on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Friday. Peace and love, guys. See you Monday. Bye-bye.